Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and I like to make stuff. And today we have yet another quilt. I had a bunch of leftover half square triangles from my King's Cross quilt, as well as a large amount of fabric remaining from the same group of fabrics. And so I decided to make another quilt with those fabrics. I'm trying to figure out here how many of which half squares I have together so that I can kind of figure out how I was going to go about this. From the book, I was deciding on the chevron pattern, so I needed to figure out if I had enough to do full lines across or not. Originally, my plan was to do kind of like a fade with the various color families. Here is the pattern that I was going off of. And here I am lining them up. However, I realized halfway through it, I started running out of certain colors, and so I think the chevron worked for that, but it went from kind of a faded chevron line across to regular stripes, which you'll see in the end result. But overall, this was a fun quilt. I was excited to work with these fabrics some more because they are super cute. And I've been having a lot of fun quilting. So stay tuned and you'll see the end result. The layout for these went pretty well. I had at this point learned, so half of the half squares had not been done with the 1/4 seam allowance, and then half of them had. But this was the quilt that I had actually figured out that my seam allowance and the line that I was using on my foot was incorrect. And so the end result of correcting that mistake on this quilt meant that I'm really proud of all my points on this. Like, they all line up so well. Yeah, this one I had a lot of fun on. And it's nice knowing that I am improving with each quilt that I do. I did try to iron on the back first with some of these, and I've been trying to figure out different ways of ironing. However, I have discovered that ironing from the front is easier for me. So I iron on the front, and then sometimes I'll go back and iron on the back to make everything lay flat, especially once they're in the larger blocks. It's just a lot easier. So because of my filming schedule, I actually worked on this quilt a little bit ago. I have been working on a different hand stitching project that I am so close to finishing. It's been very exciting. But as a result, I don't really have a lot of commentary on the actual quilting process because I don't feel like I've really done anything too different for any of this. So I may just leave you with some music while you watch this go along. I hope that's okay for this time. It's been a rough month for me. And so like I said, I don't have a lot to talk about. So I think I might just leave you with some music and get this sped up, and you can watch and follow along. So that is my friend's band, Toxic Zombie, from the album Poison the Airwaves. And here is the finished quilt. As you can see from the top, I did start a fade, and then at the bottom, it wound up just being regular straight across chevrons. I'm showing this sideways, but because I ran out of squares, I thought I was going to be able to do it going down like that. However, I did run out, and so it'll actually be flipped when on the bed, but that's okay. I like it nonetheless. I have a finished quilt, and my points are on point. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. It's roughly the size of a twin size. And yeah, I am super stoked with the way it turned out. And I hope to make more quilts. So if you want to continue on watching my journey of quilting, please like or subscribe. If you liked the music, Toxic Zombie is on iTunes or anywhere else you can get music. They have a new lineup and some new albums coming out, or have come out, but, you know, there's that. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!